My sister secretly sold our grandmother's house, lied about the deal, and kept all the money for herself. Later, I exposed her plan, took my legal share, and watched her deal with the fallout alone. I'm 29. My sister Kelsey is 32. 6 months ago, I quit my software job for a year to renovate our grandmother's house. I learned plumbing from YouTube. I worked 12-hour days. I sanded the warped hardwood floors myself. And while I was on my knees laying tile in Grandma Rose's bathroom, my sister was selling the house behind my back. Grandma raised us after our parents divorced. The house on Maple Street was the only real home we ever had. When she died last January, she left it to Kelsey and me, 50-50. The house needed work. Leaky roof, 1970s kitchen, warped floors. We agreed. I'd take a leave of absence and renovate. Kelsey would handle paperwork. We'd split the profits down the middle. For 3 months, I gave it everything. New roof, new cabinets I installed myself, granite countertops, refinished hardwoods, painted the whole interior and exterior. The appraisal came in at $280,000. Then, on a Friday, my phone rang. It was Kelsey's boyfriend, Jeremiah. He'd never called me before in his life. We met at a coffee shop. He didn't drink his coffee. He just kept turning the cup in his hands. Kelsey already accepted an offer on the house. She listed it 3 weeks ago. Closing's next month. The room went quiet in my head. She'd accepted $260,000 in cash. She'd been working with a realtor for over a month without me. The buyer had been interested since April. She told the realtor to wait until I was almost done renovating. Why are you telling me? I asked. Because she's about to take all of it. She told the realtor she's the sole owner. Her plan was to give you a gift afterward. Call it helping you get back on your feet. I confronted Kelsey at a restaurant the next night. She cried. Said she'd been scared about the market. Said she'd been planning to tell me after closing. Said she and Jeremiah were getting engaged and needed the down payment. You sold the house I was still working on. You're being inflexible. I went to the closing only because I needed the money. Signed the papers. Took my $87,000 share. The share Jeremiah had to threaten to break up with her to make her give me. We barely spoke. 3 weeks later, my cousin Loretta called me. Wanted to meet in person. Same nervous energy as Jeremiah. Same look of someone choosing between loyalty and conscience. Kelsey's been bragging at family gatherings, telling everyone she handled the sale efficiently while you wasted time on unnecessary renovations. I can't keep listening to her take credit for being business-minded when I know what she actually did. Loretta told me everything. Kelsey contacted the realtor in March, 2 months after Grandma's funeral. The renovation was never about maximizing the sale price. It was about keeping me distracted while she ran a side deal under my name. She'd been planning to take all of it, every dollar. The only reason I got my share was because Jeremiah found out and threatened to leave her if she didn't include me. I called Jeremiah. Did you know about the original plan? I suspected. I confirmed it later. I'm sorry. He told me their engagement was off. I confronted Kelsey one final time at the same restaurant. She'd cut her hair, ordered wine. She thought I was coming to apologize for my coldness. Did you tell the realtor you were the sole owner? She went still. I simplified the ownership situation. Were you going to take all the money? I was protecting both of us from bad financial decisions. You were too emotionally attached. My approach was more practical. I stood up. You betrayed your brother. You only included me because Jeremiah forced you. We're done. She started crying. Asked if I'd consider counseling. No. I walked out. The fallout was its own kind of justice. Jeremiah broke up with her permanently. 2 months later, her firm fired her. They discovered she'd been making personal calls to realtors and contractors during work hours while I was renovating. Family members started taking sides. She got excluded from a few gatherings. She showed up at my apartment on a Sunday morning with coffee and pastries from the bakery we used to go to as kids. Looked tired, thinner. Said she'd been in credit counseling. Said she had more honest things to share about her motivations. I didn't open the door past the chain. I'm not interested in the new explanation. The old one was enough. She left the coffee on the floor outside my door. I threw it away without trying it. Our dad has called twice asking about Christmas plans. Family should stick together. I told him, you're not in a position to give advice about family relationships. I bought my own place last spring. Use the inheritance for the down payment. Some nights I drive past Maple Street. The new owners painted Grandma's house a different color and put a fence around the yard. It doesn't look like Grandma's house anymore. That's the only part that still hurts.